Hi guys, I know it's been a while since posting on YouTube, but I thought I'd just do a quick deck list for you all, since I won locals last night with Numemon. So we are on the BT16 and EX6 meta, so not added anything from EX6, but BT16 brought a few new things for the deck, so thought me as well. So to start off with, we've got the eggs, so we've got 4 of the EX4 Numemon, just good for draw. The Dorymon didn't come up really. I used to run Tokomon. I switched to this Dorymon on a recommendation, but like I say, it didn't come up. But it's useful for stealing turn. Then we've got 4 of the promo Ukomon. So that's just good for speed and for gaining memory. Then we got 4 of the BT16 Ukomon. So that's just good for your search as well to speed things up. Then we have 2 Chikorimon. This came up against 7 Great Demon Lords, which of course I beat because I won local. So that's I went 2-1 against Great Demon Lords. Chikorimon came in very handy. 2 Chumon. I think that came up against Loogamon in the first round. Got 2 Numemon. So this came up especially handy against 7 Great Demon Lords because he kept deleting my Numemon, which got that on delete. So yeah, on delete, search a Numemon and a Monzomon. Then we have 3 of the Cop Numemon, just good for rush, and it's generic blocker, whereas the other Numemon is blocker for the archetype only. So this gives blocker to everything it evolves into. We have 4 Jeremon, counts as Numemon, again more search and draw. Can set up your trash with your Cop Noom or your Plat. Then you got your 4 Numemon X, standard really, just recursion, keep you floating. Yep. Got your 4 RB1 Monzimon for your sec -1 -3k. For memory gain, if they delete a platinum, you can play this out from hand to gain that memory. Security attack. Yeah, great. I got to combine this with Venusmon's effect to keep Venusmon active. Was very handy. Then we got 4 Mons AX. Play a Numemon or level 3 when digivolving from a Monzimon or has X antibody underneath it. Whenever something's played, minus 2k for every Digimon you have on board. Very good, very good. 2 EX5 Etemon. People have recommended 3. I've only really got room for 2, as you'll see, and I find it's all you need. The Inherited is fun. It baits your opponent to swing. That came up against Leomon, I believe. So I managed to bait them and manage their DP before they actually got to combo off. Chimeramon is good. So if you don't have the Rush Numemon, but you can still play out Numemon bodies of the Numemon X effect or the Monzimon X effect, you can Chimera them. Yeah, you can DNA them into Chimeramon, so you can still get that final swing. Level 6s, got 3 Platinum Numemon. Like I say, play Numemon or Monzimon from hand. Just needs to be a name, doesn't need to be accurate, but it has to be level 5 or lower. So it can't play out another Plat from hand, but it can play out Black King Numemon if you're playing that. It can play out your Monzimon X. So yeah, and game memory on play. So in my last game against Leomon, I managed to play this out from trash with Numemon X. And I managed to gain that 2 memory by trashing a Numemon in name. And that took turn over to me, and then that was my final turn. I won that turn because I managed to steal it before they did anything else. 2 Venusmon just stuns them from using their when digivolving or when attacking. And security attack -1 is strong because not a lot of things have security attack plus currently, I noticed. But even if they do, the second effect is opponent's turn, so that's longest on the board, your opponent's not getting there when attacking or when digivolving. Like I say, Numemon can also ensure that effect is active on your opponent's Digimon. Valkyrmon Ace, again, really awesome combos with Etamon. If you've not seen that, you use Etamon to minus DP their Digimon and force them to attack, start their main phase before they do anything else. Then you will blast into this, you'll minus 5k everything for free, and then potentially block if you got the Cop Nume underneath. And if not, it's still going to die in security. So yeah. Level 7s, I run a Chaos Mon because it's funny. I haven't managed to do the Chaos Loop yet, where you use Partition to play out your plats, and you use Numemon X as well to play out something else. I've not managed to do the loop, but it's just funny. I want it to pop off at some point. It didn't come up last night, but as you can see, Digivolve minus DP, trash security. It has potential. Death X, one of, again, didn't come up, but could easily come in useful against Luga or say Commandramon or any other deck that goes wide. Maybe another Numemon deck. It's good for that. But like I say, it didn't come up last night. Other options are like Merciful Mode, Ruin Mode. I don't have Ruin Mode, otherwise I would definitely be playing Ruin Mode in here. Then we've got 2 Sasuke's. Yeah, for that rush, extra memory, jamming, reboot, just good. Don't want to play too many, but if it's one, I feel you either don't see her enough or she gets played out in security and you can't trigger the Cop Nume's effect because she has to be in hand for Cop Nume. Louis, again, like if you got an Uko in Raisin, just play it, suspend, move out Uko, gain that memory, and you've got another swing from 1 memory. Just a good finisher. Some people, again, have suggested going down to 1. I like to, personally. Finally, the option is X Antibody Protoform. If you're not seeing what you need, if you're not seeing Monzimon, you can slot this under your level 4, go to Monzimon X for 2, and then Monzimon X's effect will trigger because this will count as X antibody, as you can see with the black text box. So it just allows that to still activate, and it can cycle stuff as well. So you don't want to use this on. So if you've got a Numemon with no sources, you don't want to use this to go to Numemon X because it will make Numemon X useless. But if you're going on top of Numemon X, fine. So where it's deleted or would be deleted, you pop this on top of security. You add one of the sources to your hand, and then it still dies. So you can see how that would make Numemon X useless because you'd get rid of the X antibody and you'd get rid of the Nume underneath. So it would just be pointless. But yeah, this did come up a few times when I was being memory choked because I've got no memory setter. So yeah, I do miss having removal like Heaven's Judgment or High Fisted Onslaught or Ultimate Flare, but you're kind of fast enough that you don't necessarily need it. I think in the future it will become a more Shin Monzimon deck because of the Shin Monzimon support, but for now it's just a kind of yellow turbo swarm deck, especially with the top end. You got Venus and Valkyrie. You could put any yellow level 6 in here and it's gonna work. I've thought about putting in Godramon X because I like 4 Great Dragons. Sorry, regular Godramon because I like 4 Great Dragons, and token spam seems really funny. But that's currently its own dedicated deck. But that's, you know, you can do so much with this deck. Fully recommend it. It used to be a kind of a budget deck, but some of the pieces now are more expensive, like the Ace, the Death X, Venus Mon's gone up because of this deck. Yeah, the Monzimon is just crazy price because it was short printed. But there's other alternatives you can use for a budget version. But yeah, that's my winning deck. Thanks for watching, everyone. Subscribe, check out my TikTok because I post more on there. Yeah, take care, guys. Bye.